There are a lot of achievements in EU4, and some people have them all. I am not one of them, but I plan to be. Welcome to this series where we will be going through and completing every achievement in the game until I become the EU4 Completionist.
Hello everyone, welcome! The first face reveal video. Today we're playing more EU4 and we're actually going to go for an achievement. I thought this might be a chill achievement. I've never played as Switzerland before, so we're going to play the Switzerlake, which is own 99 provinces without having any ports. So that is what we're going to be doing. Let's get into the game. Okay, first things first, I guess match rivals. Moral Savoy. I guess I can match. I can only rival so many countries here. And Platinum, why not? So the missions, right now basically we need to consolidate Switzerland. So we need to have stab and 90% force limit. Then we get cores on actually some land in these 3 provinces and these 2 provinces. So we can sort of blob out a little bit with a little reconquest without facing too much aggressive expansion. So that's really going to help us out. And we'll go from there. So let's look at our economy. We're not making a crazy amount of ducats, so we're not going to get any advisors right off the rip. And we will do some shenanigans with the estates. And let's do that. And yoink. And I want base manpower. Cool. So we need to be at force limit. I can hire 3 units. Let's do that. Who wants to be my friend? Let's get allies right away. I get some rather big alliances, it seems. Who's close that's even bigger than these guys? Brandenburg, if I improve them, that might be good. Definitely not the Teutons. Denmark even. Okay, well, let's try Poland. They really like me for some reason. And Denmark. Let's get bigger allies because I like bigger allies. And we'll speed this game up until we get our force limit, and then we will boost our stab by 1 once we have enough points for that. Alright, let's boost our stab, and let's take the mission. So we'll get some cores. Pretty good. I want to bring an ally in, so let's see. Who wants this guy's land? The Pope? Milan. Milan does not like him. So if I improve with Milan, I can definitely call him in. But even if I have to promise land, let's do that. Let's get rid of the Denmark guy and start improving with Milan. Oh yeah, let's improve with Burgundy. I could get the royal marriage and the inheritance if possible. I'd have to give up some of this stuff, but you know, whatever. Okay, we can send the alliance here, and perfect. See, so if we promise land, we can call them in. So what we do is, let's see, they can't even core that stuff. Let's look at what they want. We go over here. They just want that stuff. So if I occupy it first, I can get around that. Be the leader, the general, why not? Save ourselves some mill power. And we'll go down to speed 3 so I don't muck it up. And there we go. Get here first. Okay, and we are there. They're building troops already. Alright, nice. We got the siege before they base raced us down. Let's go stand on their edges. That is a mountains or hills province, so we get defender bonus if we fight them, but I don't want them to reinforce because we might actually lose that. They actually breached the wall down here. That's really, really good. Maybe wait for a disease outbreak or something. How much garrison do we have here? Almost 3,000. So we could theoretically win. Guess that's better. Maybe close. Are you shitting me? I had worse rolls. Oopsies. Oh, I lost that. That's unfortunate, but not by much, actually. Only 800 difference in the losses there. Maybe these guys can come up and beat their butts. Let's go into speed 4. Okay, they're going to clearly win here. They must be confident. Ooh, and we can sack whip them here. Sweet. Make sure we get the occupations of these cores. Get them off this fort before they take that. That should be a wipe, I think. No, it's not. Close, though. Now it's a wipe. We're going to take these provinces for myself, give that to Milan. That makes them happy, and I get some money, so let's do that. And we are much bigger now. And we can complete quite a few missions, so we get some base tax, production of manpower. And dip rep for the near future. and we get some more production. We get some mill power here, and we can get this mission once our stab is level 2 to get some more claims. Plus advisor cost till the end of the game. That's actually pretty good. So let's boost our stab, actually. Why not? Just get that right away. We're looking for all this provinces now, so we can expand that direction. Let's ally Burgundy, and we're going to get that royal marriage. We get Charles to die, which he will, I guess, in this patch, die more frequently. It's more reliable to get the Burgundian inheritance to fire, if I read the patch notes correctly, so that can be good. We'll royal marry them when we can, and we'll look to see who we can fight first. The only issue is that Austria is a big boy. Okay, so let's use Burgundy in some wars. I'm going to start currying favors. So yeah, we're going to do what a lot of strategies call for, and that is ally Poland. So we're going to start currying favors with Poland, and once we have enough, I think we're just going to go to war with Austria and take as much as we can from them. Just because. And that's going to be the strat. Okay, so we are going to declare war on Constans. That's going to co-belligerent Austria. The reason we're doing this instead of declaring directly on Austria is because Milan wouldn't join in that war, but they will in this one. So we can use an extra 7k troops on our side. And we are going to win out on this war. I'm going to occupy this before Burgundy can. And we're going to slow the game down a little bit so we can get the occupations in our favor. Once you occupy this, everyone should gift me the rest of the provinces. So we're going to take these 3 provinces, and then much as we can take from Austria without incurring too much aggressive expansion. So looking forward to that. Is anybody else over here allied to Austria? No. We should be okay. Alright, so while I'm still at war with Austria, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to separate peace Palatinate. I want their money, I want their war reps, and I want them to annul their treaties with Mulhouse. And then diplomat, wait 2 days. These guys now have no allies. Pardon me. It's still showing, but it's not, doesn't matter because they're not allied to them anymore. I forgot about this. That's okay. I'm going to peace out Austria anyways, and hopefully they won't get any more allies before then. Oopsies. Forgot about that. But I'll let these guys do the war for me. I mean, I don't need to do anything but just sit here and save my manpower. We're a little over half manpower. I'd rather save that because I know it'll go quickly when I start going to war faster, so better be conservative. Alright, let's separate peace Austria here. I want money and I want these provinces. We'll core these up right away. No big deal. That means we can go to war with these guys in 7 days. Alright, let's peace Hungary out for war reps and money. We don't get a lot of the money, but we do get the war reps, which is what matters. And that means we can piece these guys out for our 1 province. 2 more days for diplomat. Okay. No coalition, just what I'd like to see. Let's core you up. Well, we'll just kill the rebels ourselves. We're not going to have to worry about increasing autonomy. We'll make whatever money we can from them. We'll see what kind of coalition we spawn if we piece these guys out here. A little bit. Alright, so let's hold on to this war until we can get these guys to not join a coalition. And we'll use our diplomats to cancel currying favors with them, to make these guys friendly with us. We'll start with Baden-Württemberg, Memmingen. Alright, the Shadow Kingdom has fired, so we'll see if the Italians stay in the Empire. Probably not. Most likely they will not stay. And let's see, am I going to select who must reign in? Nah, they can go. Weaker Empire is better for me. Let's take our admin tech and our first idea group. I really think that a tall campaign is going to be good, so let's take economic first. I've already set my focus to admin, so we should be alright, and I took the admin ruler, so we're going to start cranking out these ideas, and yeah, we're going to dump all of our dev in here, and we're going to make Switzerland really strong. Okay, I've waited long enough. Let's just finish the war. We're going to have a coalition of maybe 2 countries, but that's going to fall off, so let's take all their money, the province, and let's get the core before we take too much aggressive expansion, or excuse me, too much war exhaustion. And yeah, we'll let that tick down, and we won't be going to war for a little while. Just let the AE cool off, and we'll keep using our diplomats to make friends with all of our neighbors. And then shortly we'll go to war with another one of these guys and take more land. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and statify everything that we can. We can't do this yet because we are coring a province in it. But we'll do those two, and when we have enough admin, we will dump those in there. Also, we'll let the war exhaustion tick down to 0 so we don't have to pay the core creation cost 9% penalty. I plan on deving this province up, so I'm going to upgrade their center of trade for that dev cost reduction. The next one I'll upgrade is burn. I'm getting a lot of money from my war reps right now, about 5.7 ducats a month. And to start going to war, I'll save a couple ducats by doing that as well. And if I really want to, I should probably actually have some advisors on me, but that'll be expensive. Let's just save up, and we'll get there when we get there. Okay, I waited for the dev cost bonus from the burghers, and I am going to start deving some manpower in this province. 32, actually, mana for this province to be devved up. I am ahead in all techs by about 30 years. I'm going to dump a little bit of mill dev in here, and increase that max manpower by a little bit. Okay, New Year has happened. We saved our admin mana to take that. And now we were ahead of time on admin by quite a bit. We can actually build some production. So let's look and see here. 20 dev for that, huh? We are on encouraged development. Let's actually save our mana. I need to get this up to tech, and then we'll up that production there. Tax or production? I think tax. Get tax up. Alright, I think aggressive expansions has cooled down a little bit. We have... Let's check it on the map here. Most people are about 28 to 30 something of us. So we might be able to take a couple more provinces. I'm not sure. The coalition might be pretty fierce. Maybe I should wait a little bit longer. Let's wait a little longer. I just don't want this fort to finish because then it's just going to be a little obnoxious. So if I can do it before this fort finishes, that would be ideal. But I guess we wait a little bit longer. Let's keep improving with people, though. How often do you see that? Oh, my. Alright, well, we have a weak Castile this game. They might be alright for us. Alright, let's declare this war. I think our AE will cool down enough to where we can take these provinces. Let's march there first, and let's speed it down to 4. And these guys can occupy this. I'm not going to have anybody take land from Provence, so they're going to probably occupy that themselves. Not a big deal. Like, I'm the war leader. I get to decide who gets what. So now let's see here. If we take both provinces, peace, the coalition will be minor, and I can deal with that. So let's improve with Strasbourg, and the rest will fall off on their own. We could just eat Strasbourg. Not even going to bother with the improving with them. I will improve with Palatinate, though, because I'm not going to go to war with them just yet. All right, let's boost our tax by 10%. I mean, 9.1 ducats per month. 9.57. I mean, it's a huge thing. We have a lot of churches already, so that's actually going to be really helpful. And let's actually start getting advisors here. I want to start, let's bump improve relations since we're doing a lot of that, and let's get the morale. And I guess prestige's alright. Our prestige's a little bit low, so let's bump that as well. Let's bump up some mill tech here. Alright, let's peace out Provence. Siege is almost over. We can piece these guys out as well. More war reps, the better. That's just how I'm going to be making my income at the moment. And wait 4 days. Be black flagged in a second. 3, 2, 1. Alright, piece these guys out too. I want all the money. And Strasbourg is the only person who would join a coalition. So we are good to go. Let's core these up. Sweet. And we can probably go to war right away again. Let's look at our overall aggressive expansion. So everyone's kind of sitting at around 40 to 45 with us. I think we might be able to take Strasbourg and kind of sit in the war until they would leave the coalition. So let's take a look here. Württemberg. That's the thing about Württemberg, though. If I do this, right? Let's wait for favors and debt. Oh, why are they always in so much debt? At least it's not as bad as it used to be, but we can get Strasbourg and Württemberg in one go. Or I can wait for a truce. So I don't know. Let's just keep improving relations for now, and they're not going to get better allies, so let's just hold on to what we have. Yeah. We're slowly getting stronger. I mean, this is going to be a speed 5 kind of game. If you've noticed, I've been tanking my Republican tradition by keeping my ruler around. Also, it's a better mana generation. So let's do this one more time. He's going to be a 6/5/5 now. And if our Republican tradition tanks long enough, we will become a monarchy. And that is, since disinheriting has been added into the game, it is much better to be a monarchy than a republic. And I mean, I'll die on that sword. Most people agree with that. So AE minus 10%. That is what we want from the age bonus. Poland wants money from us, of course. Okay, here we go. Republican traditions debated. We need a king. It's the start of the events, so we're going to keep him one more time. Now we have a 6/6/6. He is a little older, 48, but damn, is he good. Alright, so we actually noticed that these guys, for some reason, would accept vassalization, so we allied them and did all the necessary actions. If you look at this list here, you can see exactly everything I did. So I subsidized them. Max is 15 from subsidization, I believe. If mill access had them transfer trade power to us, which actually improves relations, you wouldn't think it does, but that is another way to boost it. So it counteracted the aggressive expansion and the unlawful territory, which are some pretty decent modifiers to be negative. So we did get to 190, so let's give them a vassalization proposal, and boom, we have a new vassal. So that's pretty nice. We'll integrate them eventually, so saves a lot of aggressive expansion, actually, so that's really nice. Diplo games in the HRE are absolutely just beautiful. So offer vassalization. Is anybody else? Saluzzo. These guys might actually do it at some point in time, but no, we're going to conquer them first. So let's see our aggressive expansion now that we've kind of sat for a little while, and we are ready to go to war again, it seems. Let's have this be the war goal. And Strasbourg is co-belligerent, so... Alright, Milan won't join because they are in debt still in debt. And let's slow this game down a little bit. Take the war goal first. Alright, so we kept our ruler again, and the government form was abolished. We no longer have free elections, it seems, so I guess we have to take consolidation of power. Alright, well, we have 0 Republican tradition, so stab cost modifier up 200%. Luckily, we have 3 stabs, so we have a cushion. When our ruler dies, we will flip to a monarchy. Alright, let's keep piecing these guys out and transferring trade power and war reps and whatnot. And we can take Miltech ahead of time. Let's wait until we get this to be red. Wow, we caught that just in time. Dip tech, we get innovativeness the next 2 days. So let's yoink that innovativeness. And it's March. I just take it now. Let's get cannons. I want to build a few right now because I have the manpower and I have the money. So let's just build the force limit using cannons here. Perfect. We'll use those in our stacks in the future. Alright, I can get war reps from Bohemia, so let's do that. And let's send our guys on the way back here. And let's take a look at our coalition. I know there will be one, and it'll be not huge, but sizable enough where it'll matter. So let's sit on this for a while. We can take some war exhaustion. And let's try and get some of these guys out, like somewhere near the bottom. Cleves and Dortmund might get out on their own. Brunswick and Gelre, I will improve with them. Let's find Brunswick first. Okay, this coalition is probably fine. We can just improve with the guys who are close. Afterwards, we have a pretty strong alliance base, so I doubt we will ever be declared on. Let's just send the peace deal. And get at peace. Alright. Now we can expand the Confederacy, getting some unrest for 20 years. Not bad, not bad. And let's core all. Alright, let's grab our next idea group. And, if we're going to be doing a deving, let's go for the quality policy. So, quantity policy, excuse me. So, dev cost minus 10% from economic quantity. It's also going to make our life a little bit easier here in Europe. I could go for influence or Diplo. Diplo would give me the more diplomats to help with my aggressive expansion. But I do love me some quantity. So let's grab quantity first, and we can get Diplo next. We are really ahead in mill, so we're going to dump all of our mana into here. Alright, it's nighttime now. Please ignore the reflection in my glasses. I got my ring light set up. We're going to keep playing. Let's continue to take our tech here. Interest per annum is going to really help us out with these loans as well. We need to pay those off. We got those really remember how we got those loans, but we got them, and we will pay them back. We must have taken those out in the previous war, but interest per annum is going down, so we should be doing just fine. And sooner or later, we're also going to get the inflation reduction, which we already got, so that's going to help us out as well. Perfect. Notice my power projection was actually pretty low. I should have been doing this earlier, but we all make mistakes, so we're going to embargo Austria, and my other rival is Fonts. We're going to do embargo on them as well. And we're going to send out some insults once we get the diplomat back. There's the insult, and let's score in full. That's going to give us 10 power projections. We are 5 short. Dude, I'm never going to make my money back if people keep fucking doing this. This is so annoying. Alright, coalition is shrinking, so that's pretty good. Alright, in 1 month, we will take the next idea here. And we'll also get some tolerance of heretics. Those should start spawning any minute. Let's actually look at the reform desire is at 42%, actually lower. I actually had a reformation in 1540 something earlier in the week, so I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a little while longer. Of course, closer to 1500s, that reform desire will go up a lot more, so I wouldn't be surprised if it jumps. But let's grab this. We're currently getting 319 per month, and now we are getting 358 per month. These two ideas are just absurd when you get them unlocked, so it's really good early spike from an idea group. We're getting high on our dip, and we do not have anything really to spend it on except for deving, so let's dev in this province. 19 dip to spend here. That's kind of nuts with the dev cost reduction. We're not even to this yet, and we don't even have this yet, and we don't have the policy from quantity yet. Once we do, it's going to get really cheap to dev, so let's just dev because we're getting close to the cap. So 8 per province, really good to dev in, and let's dev in this state too. And that's good enough for now. We can continue deving later if we need to, but let's save our dip. Let's keep it around 400 for a while. So yeah, we're gonna be making more and more money really quickly with the deving we're doing. Okay, for the next age objective, I suppose I can take the war tax cost. That's not bad. And let's take the next idea as well. Autonomy change will help us when we expand a little more. We're pretty much at 0 autonomy anyways, so not really helpful at the moment, but it will be in the future. All right, this is painful. We're about to take our first stab hit. We're going to take more once we become a monarchy. We'll have low legitimacy, but that will go up. So stab is going to be pretty expensive in the near future, but I do like that at least we get the tech cost from this. So not the worst thing in the world. So that'll last until the next tech. So we'll be able to see, that was a 5%. So we'll save 5% on each of these. So that's actually going to be pretty substantial once we take those next techs. So at least it comes and it pays itself off in the end. All right, let's grab another idea here. Land maintenance, we'll get more land maintenance over here as well. So that's another stacking modifier. And we can get a cardinal for some corruption and some money. Let's take it. All right, let's start annexing this vassal. It'll only take a few months. So not a lot of dev in this province. So 5 dev for the vassal, but saved us AE though. It saved us on the AE, that's for sure. All right, let's swap to a mill focus for the next, how many years is this? Well, I guess we're going to be doing it till 1513. Not a bad thing, though. We can use a lot of mill points to dev our manpower if we have to, as well as jump into generals. So that'll help our professionalism going forward and our overall manpower pool. Let's grab the tax modifier. That's always a good event. All right, boom, 10% production efficiency and the dev cost. That is amazing. Fort maintenance is going to help a lot. We also get permanent fort defense once we unlock the next tier of forts from our technology. So at fort level 4, we'll put a couple on the Alps here, and we're just gonna, no one will be able to invade our country. It'll be impossible. So it's gonna be really nice to have that. Okay, it's happened. So we have a stab drop from our leader death. And actually a pretty decent new ruler. Okay. And we are a monarchy. And that's pretty good. So let's go through these. I like income from vassals. That's not bad at all. And so tax is the meta, I suppose. But I like manpower. So we're going to come for that. And we're not really playing wide, so let's go for promoted cultures, and then let's see what policies I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna have an admin policy there, and then I'm gonna have, if I go for Diplo, is there a policy for admin in Diplo? So let's see, is a military policy. So we should be all right for the first 3. So I'm gonna take the advisor cost and disputed succession. So I was really hoping our leader would die before Charles died. So they have royal marriage with Saluzzo. So that means we have a pretty high chance when we royal marry these guys to get the Burgundian inheritance when Charles dies. So that is some RNG, but you got to go for it. You have to. I mean, it's right there. So we're going to offer them a royal marriage almost immediately and start building our legitimacy back up. And if Charles dies, then we're going to get a chunk of land, a very good chunk of land, and we're going to astronomically spike in power. So we can get rid of our coastal provinces. So let's say we get the Dutch revolts, right? Maybe I can give that land back to the Dutch. I wouldn't mind that. They're going to destroy my trade, but we can always give the provinces back or sell them or whatever at the end of the campaign. We don't have to do a true Switzerlake. We can blob out a little bit and get some trade from the English Channel. Regardless, I'm talking too much. 3 more days, royal marriage with the Duke of Burgundy. When he dies, which he will, we hopefully get the inheritance. So looking forward to that. And we'll take tech sooner than later. Let's do a little bit more deving while we're at it. We're not quite getting to the policy yet. So let's encourage development in this province, or this state rather. And these are wine provinces, so wine's actually a pretty decent trade, good, giving unrest reduction. And it's got a decent value to it, too. Flatlands, so it's pretty cheap to dev up. Perfect, and we'll dev in the woods, too. Glass is very valuable as well. Production efficiency, very good modifier to have. And that's really going to help our economy. Wow, we're actually growing quite quickly. Our total dev is at 261 at the moment, so we can get the great power list if we get some of these countries to fall off a little bit. So soon enough, we'll be a great power. We're gotta wait for Charles to die. Oh my god, you guys. I'm so good at this game. Okay, look. So we're getting inheritance. He just died. They went with Switzerland will defend us again as their choice of action. Oh my gosh. So they inherited their PU thrones. And we get a personal union over Burgundy. Oh my god. And now we're immediately great power. I knew it. Oh, I'm so happy my leader died when he did, because if he would have lived like a couple more years, this wouldn't have happened. So that is sweet. Oh, I am blessed by the EU4 RNG gods. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. And they didn't lose their PUs too. Sometimes they lose the PUs as well. So, wow. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, I'm happy. I'm real happy. The one thing that this does is it actually lets us expand outside of the HRE. So that'll save our aggressive expansion. So let's just rival France right off the rip. France's rivals will most likely ally me. So, but Austria's already rival to me, so that's not going to work. France's rivals Aragon, which is going to be their own independent nation at the moment, because the Castilians denied the PU. So I guess we can ally Aragon, and they have their junior partners, so they're actually pretty strong. 27k troops, so not the worst people to get on my side, because the French would not be surprised if they decide to get some ideas, and they have the Castilians as allies, so they could call them in with favors. If I ally Castile, that kind of stops that, so I am improving with them. So hopefully we can get Castile as an ally, because we have at least one more alliance slot to fill. Alright, let's take our tech here, and we'll get the admin tech shortly. Much as I hate to lose prestige, this guy has got to go. He's really bad, so we kill the baby. 5 years old, but he's going into the sea. By sea, I mean Lake Geneva. Alright, so we get colonialism here. We're actually about to go to war. I'll explain that war in a minute, but let's pick a province to dev colonialism in. Capital probably will be best. It is Hills, so that's giving it 25% increase, but the capital province modifier is giving it 13%, so it's not crazy expensive. let's see what might be better. We could dev it here. It is a cloth province. Looking for centers of trade that are cloth. That is too high dev to dev it in. I could dev it in one of those two. Paper gives state maintenance. That's not really what I want, but it is 5% cheaper here because of this. This is ideal, actually. Yep, this is 11 dev. We can do this one. We're not going to spend mil dev on it right away, but we have admin mana to spare. So let's encourage development here. And we'll hit no edict on the rest of these for now because it is expensive to do that. Actually, let's do... let's do defensive edict. We're about to go to war, so let's do defensive edict on this side. And dev here. Yep. All right, let's dev here. So let's dev admin first. Super cheap to dev this up, by the way. And we're almost there. Literally almost there. So we'll get some manpower there shortly once we finish the next two ideas. So just a little... Just got to wait on Diplo. That's what we're waiting on. So once we get some more dip, we can dump it in there and spend some more admin. So a few more clicks and we have colonialism. Now let's declare the war. So we have our units here. Let's actually wait until their morale recovers. They were drilling. Once their morale recovers, we will go to war with these guys and we will call in Memmingen. That'll also call in Austria. I just want to get rid of these guys. They are so obnoxiously annoying here. They're actually supporting independence of Burgundy right now. So Burgundy won't be loyal. So they'll be kind of marching around. At some point, they will become loyal again after Memmingen is gone. So hopefully that will free up my issues. Bohemia is 50, huh? I don't have more prestige than him, so it probably wouldn't matter anyways. And after March, month tick... Alright, let's declare the war. I want that. And there we go. Let's peace out these smaller allies first. Wait. Oh, they are called in as a Kobel. Wait a minute. Because they're a free city, they call them their allies. Okay. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. Yeah, let's just piece everybody out one at a time. Damn it. Okay, we'll see. We'll win the war, no problem. It's just harder than I thought. The tooltip lied to me, which is always fun. Let's see what mission we have here. And the Swiss Guard, Merc cost goes down. Okay, Austria will peace out, and they will give us 17 ducats to share amongst ourselves. The faster that we get these guys out, the better. So, now looking more winnable. So, gosh, damn. Wait, Scotland, they vassalized Scotland here, or what? Yeah, they did. Alright, let's peace out Palatinate. Faster piece these guys out, the better. Let's fight them on this fort here. I sure hope we don't die to the British. And god damn, son, they hoit. They really hoit. I don't know. I think we're gonna lose that siege. All right, Poland, where you at? Sieging down these guys. Okay, good. Guys will siege on these provinces. Be helpful if these guys were loyal, but they are definitely not. They're getting there though. Wish this was in farmlands. I'd fight them. Just a couple more days. Couple more days. Yes, we got it. Okay. Ooh, we relieved the siege. Okay. I want to get Savoy out of the war quick. They're kind of mucking around here. That'll free up a little bit of Milan. Maybe they'd peace out if we killed their troops. That's too many British troops running around. Let's take the next tech. Garrison size will help us out a little bit. All right, catching out their stack here on Parma. That's an easy stack wipe. That means I can piece them out for money and take their province. Amazing. Now, these guys should flip to loyal-ish. Never mind. They definitely ramps up their men. So, I need to get my force limit up. So, what I need is this. That is what I need. Then I can produce more men, because I'm making a decent amount of money. It's just Burgundy's in the English trade node, and they got all this high-dev provinces. I mean, damn, these are all good. So, alright, Savoy, you annul treaties with Austria. Give me war reps and money. White, peace, Provence. Gonna help a little bit more. And we're almost outnumbering them 2-1, so. You know what, let's just end the war here. We can always figure this out later. Spending slowly is definitely the way to go. So let's take war reps and whatever money plus the province. Send that demand. Perfect. And let's core everything up. Cool. So that was a harder war than it should have been, but we actually got quite a bit of war ups from that, so I'm not entirely mad. We're bringing in about 4.5 ducats per month from war reparations, and we got these guys a little bit more loyal. We still need to get a stronger army. We are quantity ideas, so if we just kind of sit, we're going to do all right. Let's build force limit and get our men recovering. Let's just put them, I guess, wherever. And then let's also finish getting our 90 dip, and we have colonialism here. So that's going to be really awesome. All right, let's boost that up. And we have colonialism. Sweet. And we can switch to an advancement here. Here, I guess everywhere for now. Get the advancement edict in our capital, and we're going to be embracing the colonialism rather shortly. We'll wait until it spreads all around before we embrace it, save some money that way, and just keep building more buildings. Our economy is growing. All right, we get the land attrition now. That is pretty good. That also gives us force limit. And our first policy, which is dev cost and more force limit. So that is two things that we have been trying to stack for a while now. We can build a lot more units. So let's see how many cannons do we have. We have 9 cannons. Let's build more cannons for the stacks. And we'll spend all our ducats on this whenever we get them rolling in. So more imperial reforms sowing. It's going to be a late reformation, so they're probably going to pass quite a few reforms. Which means I need to be wary, because HRE, I've been noticing with the reforms happening later in the new patch, has been able to actually consolidate itself, and I've seen a few natural reforms or revokes, so better be careful. Really? My life wasn't hard enough.
Well, everybody, that does it for this episode of the EU4 Completionist. We'll be completing the campaign in the video that releases tomorrow. So if you want to be notified for when that goes live, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. Thank you guys very much for watching this video, and as always, I will see you next time.